You write a blog post and you want to get traffic from Google, but how many keywords should you place in your blog post? Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to break down how many keywords you should place within a blog post. Now, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. The first thing I want you to do is head over to Ubersuggest. Ubersuggest is a tool that gives you SEO and competitive intelligence data, whether it's on social media, SEO, keywords, links. And when you load up Ubersuggest, you can just go to neilpatel.com/Ubersuggest, or you can go to ubersuggest.com, put in any keyword or URL. If you put in a keyword, it'll, let's say I put in the keyword marketing, and it'll give you a report that looks something like this that tells you how popular the keyword is over time, how many people click on it. And I want you to click on view all keyword ideas, right? So as you scroll down, you'll see that. And this will tell you a list of keywords. When you're going through this list, I want you to look at all the keywords that are somewhat relevant. And this is from Ubersuggest, where it's pulling what people are typing in based on that head term. And these will give you this will give you a list of all the related keywords that you may want to target that could be a good fit for you. And I want you to go through the list and add any that you think you should include within your article. Then I want you to go to the related section and do the same. And what you'll find is there's a lot of keywords. As you can see here, the suggestions had 542, related had 1.1 million. Then there's even question keywords. Then there's comparison keywords, preposition keywords. And I want you to do this. And as you're doing this, what you'll find is you may get a list of not just 5, 10, 20, 30 keywords, but you may get a list of 100, 200, 300. And when you're going through that list, you can export it. For example, I can just export it to a CSV and you can just work from there if that's easier. But as you're exporting and going through the list, look for the ones that are very relevant to each other. So for example, if I'm talking about social media marketing, I wouldn't necessarily talk about jobs too much or, a marketing agency, because a marketing agency and social media marketing are two different things. So you want to look for all the ones that are very relevant. So that could be, marketing on Facebook, that's related to social media marketing, marketing concepts, because there's a lot of different social media concepts. Social media marketing for small businesses. I know this says marketing for small businesses, but you can focus it around social media marketing. And then you can just keep going down. Marketing videos. You can put videos on YouTube. You can put videos on Facebook, Instagram. So look for all the relevant keywords. And once you have a list of them, I want you to add any of them within the blog post that makes sense. Don't worry about how many times you mention that keyword. Don't worry about shoving it in there. If it flows and it's natural, add it in. If not, don't worry. And here's why I'm saying this. So let's say I look at a keyword, or I look at a domain, let me look at HubSpot's blog domain name, okay? So you can just type in any domain name of, popular website that you're competing with. And then in the left navigation, click on top pages by traffic. This shows you all the top pages of that website. And if you look at this page alone has, 3.2 million monthly visits. Best time to post on Instagram, a lot of visits. Let's look at how many keywords this post or this page has. Best times to post on Instagram, best time to post on Instagram, best time to post on Instagram. There's just variations of it, or best time to post Instagram, right? They forgot the on there. When to post on Instagram. Best time to post on Instagram on Friday or Sundays. And if you keep clicking next, 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 you'll continually see more keywords. And you can export this, but when you just click the export button. But when you look at this, the overall point I'm trying to make is there's so many long tail variations of a keyword that in your blog post, even if you only target 10, 20, 30 keywords, it'll naturally pull out hundreds and hundreds of other variations of each keyword, literally. And you only may get a few clicks from each of them, but it adds up. And if you look at HubSpot, that's a great example of this. 54 small business ideas. Similar, let me click view all. Look at this, ideas for businesses, small business ideas with S, business ideas for small businesses, own a business, best businesses to start small businesses, starting small businesses or starting small in businesses, how to start your own business. There's just a lot of keywords and it just keeps going. The overall point I'm trying to make is how many keywords should you have in your post? As many as you can that's relevant to that post. And I want to be specific on that because if you're writing a post on small business ideas, you wouldn't want to throw in topics around taking your company public. Yeah, that's about business and it could be somewhat related, but it's not for the same article. It's just too different. So whatever keyword, whatever topic within that niche just allows you to be more and more thorough, the better off you are. You want to try to poke holes in your article and cover every single aspect of that topic. You don't need to cover 10 topics in that article. One is fine, but you want to go super in depth on that one. And if that means you have 100 keywords or 1,000 keywords or 10,000, that's okay. And you don't need to intentionally add each keyword manually. Google's like a thesaurus. They'll figure out what you're trying to say or what other variations of those keywords are that people may be typing in that you may have not mentioned in your page, but are pretty much the same thing, and they'll drive traffic to you. But when you're doing the keyword research in the first step that I showed, when I went to the keyword ideas report here in the left-hand navigation, and we went through all marketing, look for all the keywords that are very similar for that same topic, and then put that in one article. And don't go too broad. You shouldn't just write an article on quote-unquote marketing. It needs to be more specific, like the HubSpot example of small business ideas, or the one I showed here in the example, which was social media marketing, right? That's not just marketing in general, that's social media marketing, which would cover things like video marketing, because you do video marketing on social sites like Facebook and YouTube, and you also do things like figuring out, Facebook marketing, which is a keyword because Facebook is a part of social media. Technically, they're the biggest social media company out there. So I hope that helps you. I know it's not a specific number. You probably were looking for that. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'll answer it and help you out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like it, share it, tell people about it. And if you need help just us doing your marketing for you, check out my agency, Patel Digital.